Good day everyone, welcome back to Simple Art. My name is Ellen. In this channel, I will share skills and tips of watercolor painting. Alright, the painting that I'm going to show you is a really simple but profoundly beautiful peachy pinky peony. This peony might slightly challenging than the roses that I did before, but don't worry, I will share the key advices to all of you in this video. But before we start, you guys are always welcome to subscribe my channel and follow me on Instagram and Simple Art. If you're interested in painting roses, you're always welcome to check out my previous video of roses painting. Like before, I always brush the area that I'm going to paint with water because the color that we apply after that will go smoothly on the paper. Right after that, I started to apply a deep blood orangish red as my first layer. I mainly applied the paint on the edges of the petal as the shadow area. As you can see, I applied different shades of color on different petals as the first layer. It is because the light from various directions reflects differently on each individual petal. Therefore, some of the petals are darker with more shading and some of them are brighter. And then I simply do the same on the other petals. I continue to build up the layers with a darker color in order to strengthen the shading and the color contrast. And for these petals in the center of the peony, I was using a deep burgundy red to increase the intensity of the shading. After that, I used a smaller size pointy brush to work on the layers and the details on the tiny petals. I do really recommend you guys to prepare a small size of brush so that it will be easier for us to apply paint on those tiny and narrow areas like the edges and the corners in between those small petals. As I mentioned on my previous video, we may need to apply multiple layers of color for each petals so that we can create a nice and smooth contrast and also to achieve the color intensity that we want. Although I recommend you guys to build up the color with layers, you still have full control of how many layers that you want to do. If you prefer a light and transparent finish, you can simply go for less layers. On the other hand, if you prefer results with strong and solid color, you definitely need a couple more layers for it. I will constantly go back to the previous petal to make adjustment by adding more darker color on the shading areas and blend it with a clean brush so that to make sure it will obtain a smooth color contrast and the realistic look. Here I continuously using a pointy brush to layer up the shading on these petals. In order to build the intensity that we want, it is better for us to apply colors a bit by a bit with patience. Especially when we're working on the lighter shading, I don't suggest to start with a strong dark color straight away because at the end it may overextend. Once I'm happy with the color contrast of each petals and the overall result of the entire peony, then I started to draw the vein on the petals. One more tip here is we can gently brush over the veins that we just drew with a clean brush so that the veins can be blended into the petals and look softer. So this is the final result of this peony painting, and thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys like this video. If you enjoy it and find it useful, please give me a like, share this video and leave me comments. And remember, everything is about practice. If you truly enjoyed painting, just go for it. Before you click away, you're always welcome to subscribe this channel and follow me on Instagram and Simple Art. I will see you guys very soon with another painting video, so stay tuned and see ya!